Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. And as things are finally starting to wind down a little bit here at Overkill Simulations, it's time to get back into the routine of Microsoft Flight Simulator news and updates. And today we've got new aircraft announcements, a partnership from Yawman, and some other great updates, so stick around. If you are interested in any of my tutorial guides for Microsoft Flight Simulator, or simply interested in supporting the channel, consider joining me on Patreon. Patreon subscribers level tier 2 and above have access to all of my guides as well as any future guides that come down the road. Patreon link can be found in the description below. All right, my friends, so without any delay, today, in partnership with Blackbird Simulations, Miltech Simulations released their rendition of the Douglas A-1 Skyraider. I believe this was the first one that was known as Sammy in, I believe it was Vietnam. You can see them in Flight of the Intruder. Absolutely fantastic movie, by the way. But this aircraft is going to be available, or is available, excuse me, for Microsoft Flight Simulators 2020 as well as 2024. During the Korean and Vietnam Wars, the Douglas Skyraider earned its place in history as a versatile close air support ground attack aircraft. Capable of carrying a variety of heavy payloads, the Skyraider is among the few carrier-based aircraft that transitioned to large-scale land operations in the second half of the 20th century. Over 3,000 Skyraiders were built over the course of its 4+ decades of service life. Miltech's rendition includes 3 key variants of the Skyraider for one price: the A1H, the AD3 Whiskey, and the AD4 Whiskey, along with 20 liveries. Here it is, my favorite part about all of this. Sounds are crafted by none other than Echo 19, from real-world recordings of one of the few remaining Skyraiders in operation today. An engine failure system, fully simulated 2-stage supercharger, and realistic vibrations to bring the Skyraider to life in this simulator. Pilots can choose from a variety of panel configurations, including the Pimax GTN 750, and a variety of weapon configurations, including the famous toilet bomb, and whether to land on a conventional runway or carrier thanks to a functional tailhook. The Miltech Simulations A-1 Skyraider is available on the Miltech website for $24.99 US. Yawman has announced it's now an official partner in the Design for Xbox Hardware program, marking a significant milestone for the company behind the handheld Aero flight controller. I got to see this for the first time and did a review of it here on the channel a while back when they first released their rendition of the Aero hand controller. It's really the first one that I've ever seen that was truly an Xbox style controller, if you will, but designed specifically around flight simulation. Speaking with Carmel, Indiana, the company confirmed the partnership will pave the way for expanded functionality and native integration for future devices within the Xbox ecosystem, something many users have been asking for since launch. I cannot deny that part. There isn't a whole lot out there that is really dedicated to the Xbox in supporting its overall gaming or simulation style. Since its debut, the Aero has established itself as a flexible and compact alternative to traditional hardware, combining a yoke, throttle quadrant, and mechanically linked rudder system into a single controller, and they did a really good job with it. The concept and overall design and comfort of the use of this device is pretty impressive. If you guys have not checked that out, go to my channel and just search Aero or Yawman, and you guys will find my full review on the product. I was quite impressed with its capabilities. Well, Black Friday 2025 is here, and there are a bunch of places you're going to want to keep an eye on. Software deals from A2A Simulations, Aerosoft, Active Sky, Contrail, Cohen Simulation, DCS World definitely, Dresky Design, Feel There, Flightbeam, FlightSim.to, FS Academy, FS Dream, Got Friends, Hype Performance Groups, and more. Hardware deals coming out of Pimax, Rosefire, Scalarchy, Thrustmaster, Virpil, and Winwing. There's a ton of developers and software that you guys are going to want to be paying a very close attention to. If there's some particular piece of hardware that you have been keeping your eyeball on, or even some of the competitors, I suggest you check them out come this Black Friday all the way through Cyber Monday. This is going to be an impressive Black Friday year for flight simulation, given that so much new hardware equipment has come out and new software and new aircraft. Flight simulation has truly changed, I would say, exponentially in the last 2 years, much less the last decade. But definitely in the last 2 years, we've seen massive innovations and new hardware and software, combining the home simulation experience with damn near real world flight in some situations. Just an absolutely impressive time to be a flight simmer. So save your pennies, save those dollars, save your coupons, do whatever you got to do to get the groceries fed. Use a can of soup if you have to, because flight simulation equipment, well, sometimes it just needs to take precedence, right? I'm just kidding. Don't go that route. That would be bad. That would be very bad. But anyways, keep an eye on all those favorite sales come this Black Friday, and we'll be announcing more as it comes around the corner. And finally, my software, Hangar Control. You guys can check this out at overkillsimulations.com. This is meant to be a one-stop shop application that can do everything from control your control bindings, handle all of your mods, deal with any application launches, launch applications by profile, launch multiple applications at once. Again, handle all your mods for every game simulator. It can do files, it can do folders, it can do everything you want. And then, of course, the control bindings rapidly expanding in its feature list every single day. We just got a full patch ready out for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 with a fully compatible Yawman module supporting LVARs, AVARs, B events, and SimConnect all the way through the software from Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, with B events coming to 2020 here in the coming week. LVARs already supported. We have a ton of new features that are constantly being added and refinements to the software that are happening every day, and 100% because of you and your feedback. The software is really starting to mature into something I'm starting to get really, really proud of. We had a big week last week of a lot of fixes and a lot of repairs that were able to take place because of the feedback from the community. There is a 5-day free trial. All you have to do is go to the website. That's overkillsimulations.com, create an account, and then once you are at your account page, there will be an option to download the software, and the trial will start the moment that you launch it. And then from there, if you guys choose to support the product, which I truly hope you do, make sure that you guys jump into the Discord. It is by far the best way to get a hold of me. I am very active in the Discord, constantly communicating back and forth with the users, addressing issues as I can, as rapidly as I can, taking no issue as a small one. I want you guys to enjoy this software. This is definitely a software built for simmers, by a simmer, and your community feedback and whether or not you guys enjoy the software matters a ton to me. So again, that is Hangar Control, available at overkillsimulations.com. As always, folks, stay safe and healthy, and I shall see you, you know when.